the home of the Ravens. We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go here in Baltimore. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. All run play. This is Hill. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On third down, Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun is Milton. His throw left side is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Here's 2nd and 2. Give up the middle with Hall. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call.
Let's go now.
In motion, it's Jackson. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Taking off. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and long.
Hey, report! Report!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Taken at the 19. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third and 2. He'll try to run for it with Hall. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On the give, it's Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Play action, now it's Milton. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
Here we go, set. 19, Pioneer.
He'll run, it's Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
60 by 6.
Milton to the air on second down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. This has been quite the drive. 3 points, you kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
180.
Jackson looking to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hey, middle. Touch.
A first down throw for Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, here's Milton. He'll tuck it and take off. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up here in the first half. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Milton. Working across the field, he's got Beckham. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He's got Parham, his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Jets first down. They give to Hall. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready, shot. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
And the Jets first down.
To throw, it's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back.
Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get...
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one heads directly out of bounds. Going to mark it just on the other side of midfield.
Ready?
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
Now, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker, and it'll bring up second and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. This into the hands of Flowers for the jet sweep. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Bateman is the motion man. Third and goal for Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings him down at the 5. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They send Jackson, the tight end, in motion. On first down, here's Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jets.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. He'll try the right side with Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the play fake, it's Milton. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Try and throw with Milton. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here.
And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
You see it?
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark them off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
Hey, middle. It's hot.
Now it's Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Alpha, sit hot. 180. What is hot? There you go. Middle. Sit hot.
Second down. Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Jackson now. The pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Second and a yard. Here's Hill. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Justice Hill, touchdown Baltimore. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his 6th this year. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run here with Hill. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. A give. Here's Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Milton now to throw on 1st and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. On 2nd down, here's Milton. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Jets will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He gets free. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Milton. There's that man again, another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They will run it over center with Hall. And he is crushed in the backfield. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Let's go. Grab the street.
Looking out of the gun is Milton. He'll get this complete to Gibson. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Here's Hall. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, Alpha, Sharad! Sharad! Sharad!
They'll run here. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson now on 2nd down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll find Hill out of the backfield. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180. Set up.
Jackson up top again. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
180.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to get back within a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. They get 18 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the give, it's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On On first down, they go right back to Hall. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On the handoff, it's Hall running right. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one online, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. One last shot now for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. So, this one a win for the visiting Jets.